Testing. Hey, what's good? Welcome to D. Smith Let's Discuss. Welcome to today's session. Man. Today's session. The game is willing to mess up his friendship with Kendrick Lamar. Why? Who knows? He is willing to mess up his friendship with TDE and Kendrick Lamar. Think about that. The biggest label on the West Coast. One of the biggest artists on the West Coast. But the game want to mess up that friendship. Why? Who knows? Is it clout? Who knows? But that sounds wild to me. But of course, you want to be seen as the best rapper in your city. That is cool and fine. But how you going about it? Being messy, man. Being messy. Now, shout out to Moxie Approved because he been on this story right here. He has been calling the game cap. He did a part 1. I reacted to that. He also did a part 2. I want to react to that right here because the game is full of trash, man. Let's go. Welcome to the session. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think, man. Let's go, man.
As The Game will go down as one of the most talented lyrical artists from LA, holding his own with East Coast mixtape titans while delivering a West Coast classic in the middle of one of his worst droughts. But what happens when one wants too much too fast?
I know there's a point where desperation when you say anything.
And when denied tries to force it.
As you used to say, you don't take shots at legends.
That was the young me, but I was dumb then.
Creating a pattern of unnecessary tension while leaving behind a trail of cap.
I probably went on to catch them like when, straight into and that can still had a career after.
The fighting them all like it never happened.
I didn't knock blood out right then and there. The blood's cold. Go get on Twitter.
You approached me with my kids, man, 40 days.
Less than a day after Blanco's interview hit the net, Roseville 700 clean down Florence Avenue.
This is the story of a rapper who had the chance to perform on the world's biggest stage.
Spoke about game, and was there anybody that you felt like you left on stage, or you was good with it?
No, I was good. It was
Miscalculation.
That's crazy. A protege of Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre said, I don't want to mess with you no more because you play too many games because you is a liar. Now, Kendrick Lamar, TDE is going to do the same thing as Dr. Dre did. Why?
Probably won't ever see that. I think I've pretty much that up in the beginning of my career. But
Drummed up beats.
I box Gucci.
This nickname gang from LA who dissing you.
And to top it off, cap stories.
Me and 50 stared each other in the eyes with guns drawn. 50 Cent went out the back door. At a radio station, anything taking shots at the West Coast, like I'm gonna live and die for us. I ain't have to be there, you know what I'm saying?
Placing himself as one of the kings on the Mount Rushmore of cap. This is The Game. If self-sabotage was a Compton Pyru, it would be The Game. But nothing would stop fate from finding him, putting himself in motion to sign a deal with probably the hottest label at the time, Aftermath.
Thrilling in life, and at the end of the day, it's not about no money, no trophies, no awards, no cars, no jewelry, no none of that, man. It's about living life and remembering who started.
Finding himself in one of the most ideal spots for an artist in any era. Since the beginning of rap, the right producer with the right MC would lead to millions. And Dr. Dre was exactly that. A surgical physician on how to transform a talented MC to a bona fide superstar. He did both with Detroit artist Eminem and Queens 50 Cent.
Are you fed up with the industry?
I'm fed up with everything.
That's has treated me wrong throughout my career. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. It's Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game. Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game. That's crazy. Dr. Dre blew up Eminem, 50 Cent, and The Game. That is wild. Game should have been one of the biggest stars in hip hop. Once again, like Drake, the ego. That is crazy, man.
It's something about
Dre would take Game on as a mentor who would find later he's working with a pupil who'd rather teach. Seems Game would bank on the fact that he's naturally next in line to keep Compton's name musically alive. But he miscalculated that the position did not come with accepted mutiny.
Went wrong when Dr. Dre started to focus more on the documentary than Massacre.
50 Cent at the time was the biggest artist in the world, terrorizing the Billboard charts with the classic Get Rich or Die Trying. His on-brand group, G-Unit, had a top-tier artist from each region except one, the West Coast. Dr. Dre Interscope thought it would be exceptional to make Game an addition to the group. Dre would do his best to make sure Jayceon Taylor will be in the limelight of mainstream rap. He just had to wait his turn, and right now, it was 50s. But why not use that to break a new artist? So 50 took him in, and they both began collaborating on songs. Game would arrive as a new member of the group in the middle of a war, where 50 was on the winning side, forever turning Ja Rule's career into a spectacle.
I can't even see how a kid can look at Ja Rule and want to be like Ja Rule.
The student would watch 50 and learn. Jayceon would have an aha moment where he would witness the power of conflict. He had a front row seat to watch how Curtis, through beef, would replace Ja Rule, leaving his careers in ruins, which also translated in record sales.
Ja Rule and them, we there, Chaz there. Chaz like, go in the hotel, yeah, it was so good. All right, cool. Ja Rule there, the Black Child and them there. Nigga, Fifth. They owned that nigga.
50 and the Game will go right to work. The chemistry will be perfect, landing Game the #1 Billboard album. At the same time, Jayceon began to test Curtis' methods of beef on his own, when he would take on a lower tier 50 beef with Yuckmouth after telling him he wouldn't jump in it on behalf of the West. I say lower tier because most likely it wasn't on 50's radar.
Ain't got a song dissing you over the 5 on it. I said, play that shit.
She ain't bitch, let me show you the blood bout. When my blood pressure rise, I bring the bloods out. Put the barrel on his neck, blow his guts out. That's what you call a yuck mouth.
Game early on would mix beef with Cap, ending in snakish results.
But then you want to diss on us? It's like, come on, nigga, what the f are you doing? So I write the quickest rap I ever wrote. Yeah, I mean, within 2 hours, that to be the quickest response to hip hop.
Master bite and game apart. The same is hard, rip your fucking brain apart. Trying to tell you at the club, you think I play your part. You that nigga will change the heart. Time ring.
Then the two would decide to do a peace track, which would be anything but, with the Game still throwing the shade.
So a mutual friend that know me and him came through and was like, yo, y'all make a song. You feel me? Y'all make a squash or something. I'm like, yo, I'll lay my part first, you know what I mean? And give it to you. I'm out in the morning, so I gotta do this. So he did the verse, you know what I mean? He get on there dissing it.
Nigga, I squash the beat, just me, my homeboy cousin. It ain't about blood.
Hey, that's the game. That's the game, right?
First taste of industry smoke will be a sign that Game was ready, which was perfect for 50, who began to wage war on most of New York's main artists. Surprisingly, it would not be New York artists that Game would commence to battle, but 50 himself. The two first got into it, with Jayceon claiming that it was because he was instructed to go after New York artists Curtis had smoked with, which he refused. After all, the Game is a peaceful man.
Yeah, I got a question for Game.
Hey, what's up, homeboy?
What's good, Game?
It's good, dude.
Yo, what's up with that data and Fat Joe?
What you mean? What you want to know?
What's going on with them? How you feel? What's going on?
Wait for you and then. Man, it puts me. I'm gonna stay out of it, man. Kiss has been one of my homeboys from the early stages of my career on the underground mixtape level. And Fat Joe's a dude who I got love for in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's TS Squad and Black Wall Street. We ain't got no problems, man. So it's like I'm just standing on the outside looking in, man.
On 50's side, moves were being made without context. The game was slowly but surely trying to drum up a beef with Jay-Z, who was Def Jam's, and in a position that could cost the game getting blackballed.
The first thing that happened, he went overseas. His first week numbers came back. He said something about Jay because he was supposed to have ran into Memphis Bleak and had some sort of beef. First of all, I was trying to get in contact with Jay because I was like, he just got off. Like, just stomp him out. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait, let me get in contact with him to stop him from going back. I can fix it before it actually happens.
Besides, Curtis and Jay-Z had a friendly exchange which was going on for years.
You said Master P, you said Russell Simmons, who 3 other black guys in the game that's big that helped you?
Help Jay. Yeah.
I remember one time walking in the studio and it was like a small gap and Bleak Beans, everybody was in there and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now, just flood it, put out a lot of music because 50 Cent is coming.
And that's what the game wanted. To make it worse, behind the scenes, Jayceon was attempting to spark beef with the Aftermath chain on, running up on Bleak.
By the way, it's this game from LA who dissing you. So I'm laughing like, word, damn, who this? So it's weird, we go to LA the very next day, man. Very next day. I'm sitting there smoking a murder. Some walk up to me with the big Aftermath chain. So I'm looking up like, what's up, dog? He like, yo, what's up, Bleak? I'm a big fan of you and Jay. I grew up listening to you. So I'm like, who are you? He like, yo, my name Game. I just signed a trade. Right then and there, I stood up. What up, dog? You making records about me? What's the problem? What up? Nah, that nigga JT did that. If he lied to you, man, I'm gonna have my eyes on that. You know, we gonna ride.
Oh, and we can't forget his exchange with Joe Buttons, which was over the moment Game ran into him. Jayceon was starting to go beef crazy, sending jabs at Jigga right when his album was catching more steam, totally saturating the beef market. 50 would reach out to Jay-Z to squash this, which would irritate Curtis. The tension became noticeable around the camp. Dre would be the perfect person to console on how to handle any disagreement with 50. He would advise there's nothing good to come out of disputing with an MC that executed one of the biggest breakout albums in hip-hop history. But to the game, that just came off as a bigger reward for the risk.
He came back recently from overseas and was disrespectful, man. Like the way he's like, it's like he's feeling himself, like because of how well his record is selling.
50 can smell the animosity between the two, being 2 steps ahead and kicking Game out of G-Unit live on air.
Says things he doesn't mean. You know, he had issues with Joe Buttons, then he runs into him in a club and they're taking pictures. He had issues with Memphis Bleak, then he ran into Memphis Bleak in Miami, it was no problem.
So where does he stand as far as G-Unit is concerned right now?
Across the street or around the corner. He's not in my camp.
Not at all.
No way.
The Game will proceed to the radio station, which will lead to a shootout.
The next time you heard of me and 50 anything was having a shootout in 997 in the snow. I got in Converse running in the snow. I must have slipped 80 times trying to get to the
Cap. You cap.
In the news, he was inside the entire time finishing the interview.
Enough's enough? Inside 97 from Flex. We from this. Flex, sorry about that. Hey, it's okay, fellas. Hey.
But maybe they got it wrong because Jayceon said 50 was outside and they squared off eye to eye.
Me and 50 stared each other in the eyes with guns drawn. Guns drawn too. There was friends and homies and they came up in hip hop together. 50 Cent went out the back door. Radio station and security. Armed security, which were more than likely NYPD. And at that moment, everything was in slow motion.
The Game is a liar, man.
And 50 had 30 minutes with him, man. It's almost a blessing that only one person got hit.
During this time, Game would change his management to Jimmy Henchman, a man 50 had real street beef with. Meanwhile, Game's position in G-Unit would be replaced by a known crip, Spider-Look. The violence would lead to a Peace Cap conference where the two would donate $150,000 apiece for charity.
I just want to apologize on behalf of myself, 50 Cent, and to the fans, the radio stations, my labels, and
we're here today to show that people can rise above even the most difficult circumstances, and together we can put negativity behind us.
But peace wouldn't last long. A gruesome duel would take place when the Game would set it off with the diss track classic 300 Bars, where he would go in on G-Unit, creating the infamous nickname G-U-Not.
When I first got stopped, he got stuck, he called 50, trying to boss some line. That's the wrong nigga, when you need help with your rhyme, all he gonna say is say G one more time.
50, who praised beef, along with the entire G-Unit, would flood the mixtape market with rebuttals. What would sound like just verses back then, today sounds like a mental diagnosis.
I hope you enjoy yourself.
They be calling me crazy, I might be just maybe. I'm gangster, I'm crippin', I'm with you, I'm trippin'.
Hey, that era of the Locks, G-Unit, Dipset, that was like the best era in hip hop to me. All the beefing and back and forth. Oh my God, that shit was wild.
Fuck Dre, fucking WA, man, I'm Hurricane Game.
This nigga change.
T.U.Not would make a tiny dent compared to the storm 50 would place over the industry in record sales and merchandise. But the game claimed that 50's empire would be rubbish if it were not for $1 million bribe.
A lot of people don't know this. Like 50 and Jimmy Iovine, they gave me $1 million to stop saying G-U-Not. They wrote me a check. They bought it. I had to trademark the G-U-Not. You stop seeing the candy cane tank tops and all the whole G-Unit, Mark Echo, all this, the shoes. You know, it was a high commodity at once, G-Unit clothes. And so they had to pay me. I should have asked for more. Give me $1 million, but then I'm like $1 million just to stop saying this word?
Yeah.
With a check. They wrote the check and I stopped saying it.
Meanwhile, 50 was playing grown man games.
Wait a little while and I'm just gonna push it down back. I'm gonna say that. I earn money off every time you release the record. You know, it's not a pop album deal. So he's only on album 3. There's still 2 more albums after this.
I was in the W, the whole shit, we were telling yo, they about to sign me the G-Unit. We did, but
the Capo of Cap would do a good job calling Jay-Z out from a brief conversation they once shared.
I heard him say it before he even initiated.
Turns out 50 in Game at some point was going to happen any way it went.
As soon as they sign me and I get platinum and all that, I'm doing what 50 did the job and all this type of shit. I'm like, you sure you want to do that?
What didn't help is Jim Jones got the imitation down perfectly.
Like that blood. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Looking back, who did and wrote what would lead to Cap sessions.
Well, I want to go back. So you wrote Higher.
You wrote 6 songs out there. I'm Higher. This is how we do.
You wrote What Up Gangsta.
He said he wrote What Up Gangsta.
What Up Gangsta?
Yeah. And down this long ass hallway, and I was like, Nick, fresh light, Impala, and then Dre was walking back in the studio, and then he was like, hey, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, what's that? And I'm like, what's what? I didn't write What Up Gangsta 50. I was in there and part of the influence. And if you know, like I call it
50 wouldn't entertain.
I'm like, come on, bro. You wasn't even around when we did that. That was before we even seen some pictures.
What up, blood? What up, God? What up, gangsta? It's Los Angeles influence. Like, this is LA, so it is what it is, man.
Like, that's Get Rich or Die Trying.
It's crazy because some of these interviewers they know the facts and they know the story, but they never push back, man. Dude, did you really write that, man? Come on. Simple question, game. Did you really write that? Crazy, man.
Coming to after that.
Yeah, we don't even know who he was to after.
And speaking on why he and the Game will never work together.
Are you and Game, do you think your relationship is repairable?
I don't know what really caused it, big. So, I'm not.
He would create one of the most popular life lesson memes online.
I don't try to patch relationships, friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when they fall apart, you have no idea, like, what was the motivation.
So pay attention. This is the same thing what Game is doing to Kendrick Lamar. Why? Why are you doing this? Why would Kendrick Lamar try to patch this relationship? It makes no sense. Why are you doing it?
It says that you don't have to be involved for it to fall apart again.
But Jay-Z's beef with 50 was only the beginning of learning lessons for Game, and one of his biggest tests was near. But he did manage to purchase his most coveted prize yet. The red Rolls Royce with white ceilings.
Red Rose, white ceiling. Red Rose, white ceiling.
Red Rose, white ceiling.
It was risky. I remember even fighting, having a real argument. Having a real altercation with the mother of my children because she was a Jay-Z fan, and she was just like, "You don't know what you're doing. He's gonna come back, and we're not gonna be able to survive."
Whatever the case, Game would continue his career nowhere near the same pace he started with, And his relationship with Dre will begin to decline after proving him right on his interaction with 50. But Jayceon would know how to make up for this, naming his next album after the Doctor. And to build above, why not more beef? Just like 50. He would tangle himself in a wash, rinse, repeat cycle where he would incite beef.
That's crazy. He messed up his... Dude, I said this earlier. 50 Cent, Eminem, and Dr. Now Kendrick Lamar, TDE. You done messed up those relationships? Something is wrong with the game, slow ass. It makes no sense. Why over
to become the richest rapper ever?
You used to say you don't take shots at legends.
Man, that was the young me when I was
stupid.
You know what I'm saying? I've wisened up. Now I'm smart. Now the thing to do is take shots.
Stupid.
With no boss in sight, Game was free to go after God and Z with no worries. And he would do this continuously. He would go civilly at Jay-Z. He would spite his own face. The Game was treating this as if Jay-Z was stealing money from him. Even bringing up a Jay-Z fan on stage to clown him.
Yo, turn the lights on, man. I was finding a Jay-Z fan, man. Oh, there you go. Come here, man. It's all good.
Stupid, dude.
Come here, man. Hey, yo, throw your diamond in the sky one time, man. Throw it up. Hey, yo, play it, yo. Chris, play him some music, Chris. Play him some Jay-Z, man. Keep it up, man. Throw it high, man. See it. You gotta throw it up. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, hey, yo.
First, trying to set him up to say the N-word. Then, using Jay-Z lyrics to berate the man.
Gang, no respect for you, bro. No respect. You are not the smartest man in the room at all. And I hope you see this. I hope you tweet this, because you is wow.
Let's just do this. Say you got Floyd Mayweather, right? He's equivalent to Jay-Z in boxing, right? You coming up in the ranks, right? Who do you want to fight the most? You don't necessarily hate Floyd.
Finally, the sub-king, Jay-Z, who at the time might have been at his lyrical peak, took the time to throw a final warning, and he would do it. Jay-Z does, as a subliminal, making sure Jayceon could only get minimal coverage for it.
You plan to bang, I'm planning to bang too. You playing the games, I'm seeing the bang through. You saying my name, entertain your crew. I ain't playing no games, shit exchange through. You playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing childish games with grown men. I don't give a fuck about cars and chrome rims. I got apartments you can put your home in. Can I live? I could roll this way out the hood, and I pray that I stay out for good. But any day you know I'm good, try to feel like you should. Then I let her look like dust, shoot you past the dust, you blast your trust.
Jay-Z would call it how it was to him.
The game.
I like the game. The game is changed all the time, and you know I've been dominating the game for.
Okay, I respect that. Let's go into the game. The artist.
Oh.
You mentioned his name on the freestyle in the concert.
Well, okay, now tell me exactly what I said.
Okay, I might.
No. Tell me exactly what I said.
A rapper from Compton just begging for attention, like a groupie.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
Exactly.
Tell groupie to get over it.
I'm going. Plus Jay, I think in his own right respects me. As a lyricist, he doesn't have to do a song with me, but I know that, you know, he listens, and I know that he respects me because he responds sometimes. Like on One Blood, when I hit him with you're 38 and you still rapping.
You 38 and you still rapping.
And with on Kingdom Come, I think it was he came with I used to think rapping at 38 was ill.
Crazy. So do the research. How old is the game right now? Do your research. Do your Googles.
So last year I grossed about 38 mil.
I used to think rapping at 38 was ill, but last year alone I grossed 38 mil.
So he listens, he responds sometimes, and that's cool in its own right. So just having Jay's ears and him to think I'm important enough, or me to dig deep enough for him to respond is cool with me.
But looking for smoke will cause smoke to look for you. Things will get dismal when one day Jayceon had an exchange of words with some folks on Twitter. The factions would run into each other at Fox Hills Mall, a mall known for murders and fades.
Them punk ass niggas over there in Black Wall Street camp, they probably loudmouth niggas call them, they is little.
He would apparently get KO'd by a rapper named Rosemo 700 in front of his kid.
These niggas have to knock niggas out off his life behind this shit, so I'm really a real one. So you feel me? When this clown, you feel me? They got the butterflies on his face, all kinds. They got so many different characters. They were talking that slick shit. I don't do no talking.
Unfortunately, Rosemo days will be cut short after being shot right next to a police station.
Less than a day after Bosco's interview hit the net, Rosemo 700 careened down Florence Avenue. He'd been shot in the arm and lower abdomen. After the intersection, he T-boned a cop car, lost control, slammed into that wall, and later died.
Fighting the mall like it never happened. I seen these dudes in the mall. I was with my kid. They said something, I said something, and I went my separate ways. And then after that, everybody saying gang got beat up in the mall.
Yeah,
and all
not
that.
unconscious, not unconscious.
Yeah, and that dude is dead. So you know, I mean, it is what it is, man.
Oh, you got killed 40 days later?
I'm saying. If you approach me with my kids, then 40 days.
While of course promoting a new album.
All right,
Oh my God! If you believe anything the game say, you need your ass whooped for real, for real. Shout out to Moxie Proof.
Today, October. Rumor has it, this is how Wack 100 became Game's manager, catching the encounter on film, blackmailing Game for the position.
Wack Holding 100 told me he has the footage of Game knocked out at the Fox Hill Mall.
And that was prior to him becoming his manager, right?
Yeah, he expressed it upon my suggestion that has helped him secure a spot.
Before we go too far in this video, please do me one small favor and apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button.
So dude said the gang
have his chance to catch.
Hold on. Dude said the gang got blackmailed by Wack 100 because he had the footage of him getting knocked out. Oh man, you can't make these stories up, man.
And
that shit is crazy.
Later died.
With you, they always say something about you in the mall, and you got into a fight with some dude.
Yeah.
They say you got the best of you in the world.
I don't know nothing about that fight.
Game would take to the radio and deny the fade, but imply responsibility for the removal of Jomo, who was in a more deadlier conflict with Popular Blood member Bosco, who people blame for this murder till this day.
His arm in a cast. He downplayed talk of retaliating, saying only.
Every action is a reaction. And nowadays, want you to go out and learn to have a footage for him to see.
The fight in the mall, it never happened. I seen these dudes in the mall. I was with my kid. They said something, I said something, and I went my separate ways. And then after that, everybody saying gang got beat up in the mall.
Yeah,
and all
not
that.
unconscious, not unconscious.
Yeah, and that dude is dead, by the way. So you know, I mean, it is what it is, man.
Oh, you got killed 40 days later?
I'm saying. If you approach me with my kids, then 40 days.
While of course promoting a new album.
All right, documentary 2. What's the date? October.
Rumor has it, this is how Wack 100 became Game's manager, catching the encounter on film, blackmailing Game for the position.
Wack Holding 100 told me he has the footage of Game knocked out at the Fox Hill Mall.
And that was prior to him becoming his manager, right?
Hey, Wack, release that footage. Wack, release that footage. Y'all cap ass niggas.
Yeah, he expressed it upon my suggestion that has helped him secure a spot.
Before we go too far in this video, please do me one small favor and apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. But Game would have his chance to catch a fade again, this time with Gucci Mane. Bipolar would meet actual crazy when he would include himself in the Gucci Mane challenge.
You know, I follow Gucci, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter, so I went on his page, and I had to make sure that he said it, and I went on his page, and...
He said it?
No, he said it. Like
he
Gucci.
said any rapper, we can get in the ring.
Yeah.
That he would like to take Gucci Mane up on his offer to box anyone.
He put that out there, and I ain't seen nobody step up yet. I don't know which context he said it in, like if he was just mad, just like calling out everybody and, you know, pretty much saying whatever, or if he was just challenging, you know, somebody to a fight, you know what I'm saying, and just want to get in that box. But, you know, I get in the ring and box with Gucci.
Gucci, one to take up fades in the mall, was ecstatic. Turns out Game was doing exactly that, playing games. Gucci wasn't. But when the Game was nowhere to be found, Gucci went looking for him with a diss track, since the Game loves to battle so much.
This nigga Game definition of a rap. I'm not a lover or a fighter, I'm a trap nigga. On Twitter talking about you on strap.
Oh, I don't remember this. Oh my God.
Well, I'll knock you out and drag you to the trap, nigga.
Triggering a rare dismissal from the battle bomb. As time would go on, the Game would slowly fall out of the limelight, making way for a younger MC with a broader appeal from Compton as well. Kendrick would pick up the torch left by Game, and he would oblige with both him and Snoop hailing him the king of the West, the House of Blues.
So it's crazy. I don't know why Snoop, the Game, all those individuals did that, try to pass the torch to Kendrick Lamar when they really did not believe that. They did not believe it. I don't know what you call showmanship, jealousy, bullshit ass niggas right here, but they really did not want to pass that torch. That's how I see it. Well, hold up. What the fuck did Game say to Kendrick Lamar? Hold up. The fuck is he whispering in his ear?
Hailing him the king of the West at the House of Blues.
Look at this. Look at this. Hold up. Kendrick is emotional, crying, because he just got the torch, right? And look at this bitch ass nigga right here. Look at the Game. What the fuck is you saying? That's why K-Dot don't respect your ass. What did you tell him that night? What the hell did you say? This image is wild right here. What the fuck did you say? What did you whisper in Kendrick Lamar's ear? Oh, this is crazy. Hey, this image is wild. This image is wild right here. What the hell did he tell Kendrick Lamar that night? Damn, it's crazy. Kendrick Lamar will never ever speak to old boy again. Fake ass niggas, man. Crazy, man. And a lot of people said the Game had the West Coast on his back for years. Man, you niggas say anything. The Game whispered in Kendrick Lamar's ear and said something. I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, Kendrick Lamar, I am not fucking with you no more. Crazy, man.
Surely Game.
Hey, shout out to Moxie Approved. Shout out to Moxie Approved for this video footage, man.
Would ride with the one upholding the traditional greatness of Compton, but something seemed off. Maybe it was Kendrick's favoring from Dre, but the signs were there.
What kind of pissed me off is that I felt like I rocked with Double XL even throughout the beginning of my career. I kind of rode against the source.
Even checking Double XL magazine on screen over an article he didn't agree with.
One day, I seen this cover with I want to say I think it was Kendrick on it or something, or maybe Dre or Kendrick, but it was like, you know, the guy that sold 10 million records was just missing. I just felt that was a little disrespectful to me and my career, and you know, the relationship could go either way from here.
But hey, it's just competition, right? On one gloomy evening, a regular announcement will become a life moment for Jayceon.
Reach millions and millions of people, or we get stuck on Colin not having a job.
It will be announced that Jay-Z was able to hustle himself a job for the NFL as the music director for the NFL as the head of entertainment.
Okay, I think we passed kneeling. I think it's time to...
One of his first tasks was to call Drake and book a show with nothing but Dre affiliate artists. Jay-Z seemed to be in a peaceful state of his life. Hey, maybe he won't hold it against him.
Okay, I think we passed kneeling.
Game, hoping his phone would ring, would suffer heartbreak. The Super Bowl performance would break records, as well as produce memorable moments.
All in all, everybody came in, we were professional, everybody was on time, and everybody really felt the magnitude of what this thing was and what we were.
In the case of Game was involved,
we had you on the show after the Super Bowl and you spoke about Game, and was there anybody that you felt like you left on stage, or you was good with it?
No, I was good. It was
That's it.
So the title of this video is "The Game is Willing to Mess Up His Relationship with Kendrick Lamar." He messed Dr. Dre. So in my opinion, he like, damn, Kendrick Lamar, I already fucked up this relationship. I might as well fuck this one up too. And TDE, that's what he's doing right now. Is the album sales really worth it? Has the numbers come out on Old Boy album, on the Game album, man? What's the numbers? I hope it's worth it. To say I had a #1 or top 10 album mixtape, is it really worth it? This is crazy, man. Who is advising these? Who is advising the Game? Who is advising these Drake? Who is advising Drake, man? Who is advising the Game, man? Because these guys be crashing out. You messed up your relationship with Dr. Dre. What? Who does that? Crazy, man.
I don't be. Again, I wasn't on Super Bowl because I'm not the safe choice.
Afterwards, there would be a noticeable difference on how the Game spoke, especially when it came to Eminem.
Eminem, overrated, underrated?
I say slightly overrated. Slightly overrated.
He would fall victim to Nori's drink chant tactics and drink too much truth serum. All of a sudden, Eminem is reachable.
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. He's one of the good MCs, great MCs. He rap fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. He do all that. Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Right.
So what you saying right
now? He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. Yeah, Eminem is cool. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem.
And Dre? Which Dre?
The Dre.
Game. I'm sorry to tell you, you are no longer one of the best hip hop artists in the world. You are no longer one of the best West Coast hip hop artists in the world. You are no longer the best Compton hip hop artist in the world. It is what it is. You suck right now. DJ Drama cannot save you. It is what it is.
Or Kanye West.
Kanye.
One of the artists that helped Game after his Aftermath exclusion would be Kanye West.
Answered that very fast.
It's crazy that Ye did more for me in the last 2 weeks than Drake did for me my whole career.
The Game would take away the credit of the man who changed his life for a man, Ye, who he once said this about.
How much time you spend with Kanye in the studio?
Kanye, man, you can get a good solid week out of Ye. You know, if you.
This is only the beginning. You see, the Game had an album coming out, so of course can't drop an album without beef. Jayceon had no choice. The once rapper who was off limits for him.
Why am like what was the origin? You know why? Yeah. Because 50 can't rap, and so I got to go a level up and challenge the better rapper. That's why.
Was now a green light. And Game would take this green light with a 10-minute track called The Black Slim Shady.
Oh, he goes platinum and I'm on the map with him. He got all the blackest friends. He wants to be African. Me left for dead on the doctor's advocate.
The track would be uneventful. The beef, wash, rinse, and repeat tactic officially became played out for the artist.
Yeah, I think it's just what you said. You're just trying to create some steam.
Yeah.
There was a time in hip hop, like in order to be the best, you had to come for the best.
I just don't think we in those days no more.
Slim Shady will play the situation the same as Jay-Z and hit him with one subliminal bar.
Have you ever heard an Eminem song in the club?
Well, and that is the only retort is I'm not playing in the club. Motherfucker put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the club is because you still perform in the.
It would soon become clear almost every person on that Super Bowl lineup will be his problem, except for Snoop. What about Kendrick? Well, his shadow began to cast over Game, who had no choice but to give up the crown to a fellow Compton artist who he even had collabs with.
That's on me. Raise up, nigga, you ain't not down me. Bitch, you're
Their story would take a surprising turn when the homie would get into a generational war with Drake. An artist Game shut down before, but what would seem to be a no-brainer was everything but that.
You niggas starving.
Everything would change when on one gloomy evening, DJ Academics would have a stream where he would premiere a bombshell.
Body on scale like it's fishing. I can see the bitch in them. $20 million home renovation just to switch a wrist.
Ross, who entered the Drake battle with the diss track, will become a target to Game's bipolars, forgetting his self-proclaimed title of Protector of the West.
Hold myself in this capacity where I'm like anything taking shots at the West Coast, like I'm gonna live and die for us.
Kendrick would go ahead and rip apart Drake, holding the victory pop-off concert in Inglewood, not just celebrating his victory, but the win for the West.
With the origins of this and the new generation of this, we gotta make sure we hold this down for the next 20 years, you understand me?
Noticeably, there was a face missing.
Motherfuckers in my DMs and all on these, these blogs.
It's crazy. This is funny as shit, man. Besides the documentary from the game, name another Game album. Name another Game bar. I dare you.
And whatnot, talking about, the West Coast ain't f***ing with you and you ain't, you ain't this and you ain't.
He is willing to mess up. No, not willing. He didn't mess up his relationship with Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. For what? For what, man? It makes no sense. I'm not gonna blame mental health problems. I'm not gonna blame that at all, because that's what individuals revert to. Just not a smart man. The decision, whoever is in his corner does not make smart business decisions. Whether that's Wack 100 or whoever. But Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem, Kendrick, TDE, come on, man. Welcome to the session, man. Let me know what you think.
It's kind of easy to sit where y'all sitting at your house and try to look engaged from where y'all sitting, but it's a lot of fuckery that go on in this industry, man. And y'all can see from what happens to some of some of y'all certain celebrities y'all follow and whatnot. If you ask anybody, anybody that really know me that's in this industry, and I'm talking about anybody.
Man, shut your ass up, man. I'm gonna end it right here, man. Shut your ass up, because you're just talking to be talking right now. But welcome to the session. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. The Game messed his relationship with Kendrick, TDE, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. Think about that. Think about that. Think about those names. For what? It makes no sense to me. But the Game carried the West Coast hip hop for you. Fuck all that. Don't nobody care about that. He didn't carry it. Don't nobody care about that. I know the West Coast nigga. He didn't carry the West Coast. Don't nobody care about that right now, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the session, man. I'm out of here.